how to spot bad IT design and how to see that you have a reaction to bad IT design and actually act on it and not try to convince yourself that you are bizarre, different, and you should not have this reaction. The first most obvious sign of bad IT design is your frustration. So if you are frustrated while using an app, it's bad IT design. A second sign would be when you feel the urge to use the tool, because you don't feel the urge to use a hammer, you don't feel the urge to use a screwdriver, but if somehow you feel the urge to use an IT tool, that means it's bad IT design. It's probably designed to hook you and to make you dependent and not to solve any of your problems. So this is the second sign. If you feel the urge to use an IT tool, well, it's not a tool, it's a trap. The third sign would be when the learning curve of this tool is really too steep and somehow not logical, and you have to make great efforts, as if using this IT tool would be being a part of a special club, or maybe of some kind of a small family of people that know how to use this tool. And this is probably to hook you up and to make you dependent and to also force you later on to purchase upgrades and things that you would normally not purchase because it's illogical for you, but hey, you're part of the family, you have to. I'm gonna tell you a story related to exactly that. There was a time I was using Pro Tools in my recording studio before actually I learned that it was a trap. And I started to use analog mixing desks and reel-to-reel tape recorders. When I was using Pro Tools, the learning curve of Pro Tools is steep. It's a very expensive tool, and it was exactly like I told you. Every year you had to spend thousands of dollars in upgrades. You had to have special hardware, because if not, you was unable to use it. It was a trap. Do me a favor, make an online search and search for the terms Pro Tools shit, Pro Tools crap, and those kinds of things, and you will see every people that uses Pro Tools hates it. Every musician that records on Pro Tools, every producer that mixes on Pro Tools hates it because it's an unstable piece of crap, because it's expensive, it hangs, it crashes, and in general is very, very difficult to maintain. But yet everybody uses it because they think they will be in the fame lottery, the 0.5% of people for whom for their careers it will make a difference that they use Pro Tools, because they will work with world-class composers and world-class mixers that will require for them to use Pro Tools. And of course nothing of that will happen because they have 0.5% of chance of doing it. And the musicians that come to the studio for recording, they don't care what kind of system is installed in this studio. They just want to record and have fun and have a good performance. Those are the 3 characteristics that make bad IT design. It generates frustration, it makes you dependent and creates cravings, and it has a totally illogical, steep learning curve. Voila! Hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.